Hustle hard, rise and grind. Social media is littered with these mantras, which have almost gotten synonymous with being a millennial. I myself am guilty of buying into this. I mean, my laptop is currently perched on a table which has the words, "Good things come to those who hustle," written on it. Hustle culture, despite what we see, is actually glorified workaholism, where startup gurus and self help books tell us that being a workaholic is more like a lifestyle. Brands create lofty statements about changing the world while doing little to change the toxicity of their own work environment. And so the result is that work has turned into an end in itself rather than a means to an end. Now, while some might argue that ambition is necessary, or that no one becomes an Indra Nooyi or an Elon Musk by without the hustle. But in reality, though, very few actually get to that level without a ton of privilege, circumstance, and most of all, a lot of talented people working under them. And so we all buy into this myth that if you work hard enough, you'll be in the big leagues too. Ironically, while we're all slaving away to make someone else rich. David Hansen, who is the co-founder of Basecamp, which is a tech company, says that data overwhelmingly shows that long hours or putting in long hours does not actually, end up in better productivity or better creativity, but still this myth persists. So according to this 2021 survey that was published, 1 in 10 employees surveyed across 17 countries say that they've been putting more than 20 hours of work in a week for free, which is overtime work. But I work in a full-time job. Why am I talking about this? Well, not too long ago, in a pre-pandemic world, I fell for the hustle culture myself, hook, line, and sinker. I began my career in 2011, which was right in the middle of Bangalore's startup boom. So I dislike structure and I don't like to follow the rules, so it worked for me, and until it didn't. So let me take you through a typical day of mine. Wake up, barely get breakfast, brave Bangalore traffic for about 1.5 hours, work till 8 p.m., then go straight from work to glamorous events that I was invited to as one of the city's top bloggers, get home past midnight, have a hurried dinner, and sleep 5 hours. Rinse and repeat. I saw success for sure. I attended a flurry of events, parties, rose up the ranks in my career and my blog as well. And as per my Instagram, it looked as if I had it all. But in reality, I was inching towards burnout. And that's when the pandemic hit, I had a lot of time to spend with myself. And that's when I realized, was I really happy, or did I turn my work into my entire identity, as most people tend to do? Well, cut to 2021, a lot is changing. Google's summation of 2021 search trending terms said that how to start your own business was one of the biggest searches. And as you've seen, people are leaving their jobs more than ever. And I think that's a clear sign that people have had enough, and that the realities of hustle culture is that it's not glamorous at all. It's actually quite toxic. And so I think real change is on its way. And if there's one thing that you take away from what I've spoken about so far, let it be that you deserve much better, and that people's productivity is not a measure of their intrinsic value as a human being. And if you'd like to start incorporating things in your life that, do not buy into this culture, just normalize saying no to things more. Don't take on more than you can, take on. Set clear boundaries and follow them in terms of separating work and your personal life. And most of all, have fun without turning it also into a goal or turning it into a competition. That's what I'd like to say, and thank you.